Man, listen, bro. So I'm looking at these niggas, they trying to bully everybody, huh? So them niggas out there in Wack 100 little camp, my nigga, I'm gonna tell you like I told somebody else, my nigga, sometimes you gotta really go out your body and kind of look in, right? Look at yourself and how your actions, bro. You know that clubhouse shit is like one big ass. You ever seen, you know, on the porn stations and shit, where it be like a nigga stripping and shit, and it be like 50 bitches. You know how they go to them bachelorette parties and shit, and it be one nigga and all the hoes suck his dick and shit. That's how this shit is. This how this Wack 100 shit is. That's how clubhouse is. So you know what I'm saying? Real talk. I swear to God, it's like Wack the stripper and shit, and then all them other niggas is them bitches though, but they niggas though. You feel me? Like that's how it is. It's like, bro, anything this nigga say, the more I listen to that shit that him and Dollface did, the kind of madder I get, because I've seen the same action before. It be a nigga somewhere in the basement, right? That in some part of the world, who fucking knows, that got enough nerves to tell a nigga, chill, you ain't gonna do nothing. Nigga, you gonna watch your mouth. You gonna take them words. Niggas is, boy, like, y'all don't even know this nigga. Like, okay, the thing is, y'all think he's so much of a gangster. And he got y'all thinking that he's a gangster, right? But where's the gangster shit at that he done? Me personally, I think he a purse snatching type of nigga. Real talk. I bet whatever he did, it was some violent bullshit for nothing. And that's the ignorance of niggas. Niggas think that shit is cool to be out here. Oh, I shot at a nigga, or I popped a nigga and robbed bum shit, robbing, and it's some bum shit. It wasn't no, you wouldn't call Big Meech a rat, nigga. But this nigga is a money-getting motherfucker, my nigga. This nigga made hundreds of millions of dollars and getting money, my nigga. And you out snatching bitches' purses, robbing niggas and shooting them for no reason, bum shit. And you want to geek this shit up to the youth, my nigga? I'm 50 years old, and if I gangbanger, dog, YouTube has to, dog, has to be paid from a higher power, my nigga. Like I say, it gotta be some type of other content you can do to make money than this shit here. See, the thing is, bro, I know I see through it. So I'm not really listening. This what I'm doing right now is content, right? This is not no, I don't know Wack 100 personally. So let me say this, right? I know that shit that he's doing is a fucking character. It's a character, my nigga. It's obviously a character. But the reason why I'm going in like this, because see, some of these kids and young motherfuckers don't realize that this is a whole facade for views and clicks. But it's people that I'm watching that's sick-minded out here that's really following this nigga with a cult-like shit. Anytime somebody will say, I can't wait to be a general or some shit, and if Wack recruit me, like, what? My nigga, bro, y'all want to be recruited because y'all think Wack 100 is some type of gangster, right? But really, what type of gangster shit have you ever known him to do? You seen with your own eyes. All you ever heard was this nigga talking. What he gonna do, how he gonna do it. Once he didn't take the J Diggs fight, it was over. He talked all that, I wanna fight. J Diggs, listen, I gotta give it off. I gotta give it to this nigga. This is one of the coldest diss records in history. See, niggas not gonna give J Diggs his props, dog. But that's one of the, that's like No Vaseline and Tupac hit him up. I'm telling you, man, that shit was that cold. That shit was that cold to me, and I'm a rap fanatic, nigga. I know rap. That nigga killed that nigga with that rap. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was like, man, and then, you know, he gets so disrespectful. This nigga talk about niggas' mamas, right? So let's get into it, right? So he gets so fucking disrespectful. He talk about niggas' mamas and bitches. See, because at first I'm like, damn, man, you know, I don't play with a nigga family or his kids, you know, especially on this internet. It's not, I don't even play like that, like, my nigga, so I'm not gonna play with nobody else like that. Oh, no, you know what I'm saying? But he'd say, fuck a nigga mama and all type of shit, right? So, and so you got a nigga like this, I never even heard of this loose cannon nigga. I call him Loose Caboose, my nigga, because he hanging out with the Loose Cabooser. You know what I'm saying? He Wack 100 nigga laying on his motherfucking stomach while a bitch got her whole arm up to her elbow and that motherfucker throwing gang signs, my nigga. That bitch said she flew a kite up his ass, my nigga. God damn, that's horrible, my dog. And got it on tape. And that gotta be embarrassing to hear your wife is sticking up from you on the dog face shit. Sticking up for you and you got a whole bitch with pictures of you. You a bad motherfucker, my nigga. And you know what's shocking? Everybody was shocked, like, you know, I mean, people weren't that shocked. I was shocked. I was like, damn, this nigga got a wife, my nigga. I swear to God, bro, I thought this nigga was a Transformer lover. I thought he was a Decepticon. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk I did, my nigga. And this nigga actually got a wife, so I'm kind of proud of him on that behalf. But like I say, man, back to where I was going with what I was saying. Like, so when people watching this, y'all gonna be like, damn, why Blue? Because nigga, this is internet shit. This is internet nigga. He doing internet shit, and it's the response he gonna get, right? Right? And I'm trying to let motherfuckers know, the flunkies out here that he got, the little niggas that's willing to crash out for this fucking bum, that this is a facade, nigga. This is not real. While you sitting up there listening to this old ass nigga, what nigga would lead they people into some shit like this? Tell me this. Why would you lead something? You know you got kids looking to you, bro. You got a following that I gotta salute. I just don't. You a Black David Koresh, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I used to look at this shit like, how in the fuck do niggas got thousands of niggas trying to beat the door down to take their whole life savings and give it to one man, let them fuck their wives, fuck them if they want to, and drink Kool-Aid and wait on aliens to come. Like, what type of, like, you'll be like, how do you get that many mentally disturbed motherfuckers in one sitting? But dog, after looking at this Wack 100 comments, bro, I told you a nigga did a whole YouTube skit about me, nigga, with me on the fucking TV. Because I diss Wack 100. Like, who the fuck is Wack 100 to him? The nigga don't rap, don't sing, he just talk shit. And niggas really think that he's the god gangster. But when you really ask yourself, young dog, what type of work has this nigga put in? All that shit is talk and hearsay. Look this nigga jail record. Everybody calling him a rat. I don't know. They say it's paperwork on him. I can't speak on that. I can't. One thing about calling a nigga a rat, it gotta be some paperwork on a nigga. So I can't put that on him. But it's rumored, but he wanna call everybody a rat and gay. And from the, my nigga, he the pot. He called him the kettle black, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, they saying the nigga a rat, and he go that way, my dog. Anytime a bitch get on TV, dog, and damn near swear to God, she stuck her whole arm up that nigga ass, and he told her to wave at his kidneys and shit. Say hi to my heart for me, baby. Wave at it. Like, what? Listen, my nigga, something not right with that shit. Then you get a flunk. That's why I say they need to hand out a Dick Sucker of the Year award. Matter of fact, fuck the year. They need to make awards, Dick Sucker of the Decade, right? And they need to pass that shit out to every Wack 100 follower out there, because y'all niggas be on that motherfucker. I don't care who it is. Y'all, I mean, y'all in that motherfucker like that's y'all brother, y'all daddy or something. Y'all never met this nigga, never been around him, and he leading y'all into pure failure, my nigga. He leading y'all into straight failure, my nigga. And that's real talk. So now you got this other nigga. I never heard of this loose cannon nigga, ever, man. Everybody, even on the interview I just did on the Forum magazine, once he got this, I keep hearing people saying, what's the nigga name to be in this fucking house all the time too? I don't like academics. I don't fuck with academics. I don't fuck with him at all. I just, something about him, I don't got no problem with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't like him like that. I just, his content don't catch my eye. I don't know him personally. I don't know much about him. I'm not speaking on him in that manner. I'm just saying I don't like his content, just don't catch me. You know what I'm saying? Or I just for some reason I just can't get into that shit. But I know the one I seen of him when he was talking to the dude that's supposed to, what's the young rapper name that's supposed to have killed Fulio. And he was on some rat ass shit. Academics was on some straight rat shit. He was like, he was trying to solve the case. He doing the Vlad, my nigga. They all working for them people. He on there, so at 6 in the morning, whatever you say, were you there? Did you do this? Like, why would you ask a nigga some incriminate? So you want to solve the case? Like, what did you thought that was gonna do? Like, if he sat there and said, yeah, I did it, and that nigga that went to prison forever, I mean, how would you have felt about yourself? First of all, I see you bought him a drink, so you want to get him loose, you know what I'm saying, and get him open, because he was on the show drinking. So you was hoping that the drinking get him loosened up to say some bullshit to incriminate himself. And I don't understand, for the life of me, why Boosie stay on Vlad. I just don't get it. When Vlad 100% has something to do with that nigga going to fucking prison, man. That shit that he did, that shit that Boosie did on the Vlad show, that, man, if that last one don't prove to y'all that Vlad was trying to get this boy put in prison, I don't get it. He said, this nigga really asked him, he said, hey man, he said, so now you're out. Because once he had beat the case or whatever, he thought he beat the case. And you know, once you get it dismissed without prejudice, whatever that shit is, they can't bring it back up. So Vlad was like, so it's over now. So now we can talk about every and anything. I can ask you anything and it can't come back up. Boosie like, yeah. Why a day later, 2 days later, that nigga, they bring your ass back over here. Not only are we putting these charges back on you, but we adding a charge with it, motherfucker. And he fighting that shit. Nah, nigga, you look at Boosie now, he done aged, my nigga. Look at that nigga lie. Look at the worry in his face. Nigga, he know he about to do some time. Man, nigga was just talking to me about that shit. How stupid the shit that Boosie get high off them pills or whatever he on, lean or whatever. And that nigga get on the TV and say anything. Know he being recorded, talking to his baby mama. Bitch, I'll put a bag on your kid. I'll do you like I did your brother and all that shit. Then Boosie went on to say, after the boy died out there with them Texas niggas, he gonna say, yeah, nigga, when I get drunk, you know, I just want to take shit from niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see a nigga chain and I take that shit. Like, bitch, you ain't no hustler. You don't deserve this. You soft. Now, who was you talking about? So when you get that drink and you turn into whoever you said you turn into and you become a robber and you gonna take it from a nigga because he didn't sell dope to get it or rob to get it, so he don't deserve it. That was some bum shit. That's what made me lose respect, a lot of respect for that nigga Boosie, man. That was a fucked up statement right there, my nigga. And the way you supposed to be a real street nigga and you won't stay off Vlad TV and notice, see, a lot of these motherfuckers is fraudulent. And I'm just calling what I see from a perspective, you know what I'm saying, that's out here with a real nigga eye. And I'm telling you, the reason why y'all like, damn, why you don't like Wack so bad, because nigga, he's 50 years old and he's promoting gangbanging. He promoting and saying all this shit and nobody ever see Wack nowhere. But yet you got these funky ass motherfuckers and kids that's looking at this nigga that really want to be Wack, talk like him, gang. Man, we need to get rid of that. Who the fuck gang bang? It's 2024. Let me tell you something about gang banging. See, that shit ain't big here in Detroit, right? It's a few niggas that call themselves gang members or whatever, but I've never met a gang member in my life, a real gang bang. Like, if you don't come from California or Chicago, how the fuck are you a gang banger? Like, I don't get that shit. Like, you just want to, I'm a Hoover Street Crip, but you live on Schoolcraft in Detroit. Like, how the fuck that? How you a Hoover Street anything and you from Finkel or Schoolcraft, nigga? I don't get that. So I never got that shit. You know what I'm saying? But who am I? You know what I'm saying? But one thing I never seen a successful gang member in my long as I've been living. Not even on TV. Now the Mexicans, you see them niggas in $60,000, $100,000, $200,000 cars all day. Gang banged out, tattoos all on their face, head, sticking together though. Niggas got $100,000 Harleys and shit, right? Looking good. Gang banger. They stick together, they got a brotherhood. Niggas, you see a nigga out there with some dusty ass dickies with a 40 in his hands, crip walking, getting on a bike, a lowrider bike. These niggas got real lowriders. This nigga got a bike that he done stole from some goddamn bike. Like, real talk, I've never seen a successful gangbanger unless he, unless he out the gang doing some other shit. But I'm talking about actively involved in the gang. All that brotherhood shit, it's a myth, my nigga. When have a gang ever stuck together? When have a nigga did a crime and he said, I'm not gonna tell on him, and they all did life or they all beat the case? Somebody gonna tell. You know what I'm saying? How can you trust a motherfucker you out here? And the thing is like, just cause I thought a gang's supposed to be like a family unit. Y'all supposed to come together and think about how to get money and all this shit. It don't supposed to just be niggas looking for niggas to shoot and kill and just cause havoc for no reason. I don't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that part. God damn, my bad. So I never understood that part. You know what I'm saying? Look at this motherfucker. So that's what I'm saying. But yeah, dog, this shit is bad, bro. Like I said, when I seen them niggas say that shit about Wack, I said, oh, this shit is serious, bro. And they dead ass serious about this nigga too. They dead ass serious. And then you got this nigga, his homeboy, the loose caboose nigga. This nigga just, he going on like he the toughest gangster in the world now. You know what I'm saying? And he geeking niggas up like he cool. Then once Wack get on the phone, you know, with him, then he turn on the niggas that he done brung on the shit. Man, it's just, I don't get it, man. But I'm gonna go deeper than that. So something was said, right, about Baby from Cash Money. No, this what I don't get about Baby. This how you lose respect for a motherfucker, right? So you got Baby from Cash Money. Now, you know Wack went in on BG. And like they was saying, my nigga, Dogface was saying like, hey, my nigga, you had to get, Baby had to get a go to Wack to talk about this nigga. Baby must have said, look, yeah, this nigga don't want to sign with me, nigga, put this out here. Because ain't no way you can go against, you not going to go against a nigga that said it's his son in public and do that. That had to come from, you know what I'm saying? See, Baby do some fraudulent ass shit too. That nigga done a lot of fraudulent fake shit. It's like the people that love him, that'll die for him, and that's really genuinely love this nigga, he dog. Look how he doing Turk, my nigga. He dog him, Lil Wayne. You know why Lil Wayne, he called Lil Wayne his son and he love him so much? Because that's his #1 breadwinner, my nigga. Look how much money Wayne then brought to him. I promise you. Why listen, if you think I'm bullshitting, why is the nigga that made the least money his least favorite? Now go up how he say he love niggas. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, see, these niggas old now, Juvenile and Manny Fresh and all them niggas, they know better. They know how to play the game with this nigga now. Okay, Baby, all right, but we know him. It's like his brother Gangsta. I keep trying to explain to niggas about Gangsta. Gangsta was like a pest to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's your brother, nigga. If he say all he told on is dead people and y'all can't produce nothing else on this guy, then why? Okay, so you fucking with your brother behind the scenes. That's what people say. Oh yeah, and I believe that he fucking with his brother behind the scenes. You know why they fucking with his brother behind the scenes? Because that nigga got something on him, man. And if you ever look, he know he gotta fuck with him. He gotta appease this nigga and be like, okay, you know you my man, but I can't do this and this. You know I love you though. And behind the scenes, but he ain't gonna be seen with this nigga. Because he know, look, every time they ever said anything derogatory towards him, this nigga done went in. This nigga saying all type of shit on TV. I'm talking about Gangsta. He get on there and say, yeah, you know, Baby was the one who I was with when I did my first hit. And he gave me the gun to do this and do that, right? But see, he's smart enough to know that the feds really can't do nothing because they don't, but they know he hold the pieces, right? So Gangsta figuring in his mind like, yeah, I can push the envelope and kind of scare Baby. You know what I'm saying? But the feds can't do nothing. But you don't know what they can do, nigga. You don't know what you might fuck around and say that all they waiting on is to put him in that place. You don't know that. But what I'm saying is every time these niggas say something about him, he get to going in on him. Even with BG. BG came home, he was the happiest motherfucker alive. Oh, listen to this. Soon as they asked him about Gangsta, and he was like, man, I don't fuck with rats. That hurt his heart because Gangsta loved them niggas. So once he hurt his heart, then Gangsta started doing whole shit too. The nigga went and started saying, yeah, nigga, Telly Hankton or somebody, the big dog out of New Orleans, he saying like, yeah, man, this nigga a rat and he about to come out and say this. And so I remember exactly where I was at when that shit happened. I can never forget this. Because that shit blew my mind that he would say some shit like that. I remember exactly where I was at. I was way out at a fucking veterinarian. My bulldog was having puppies. And I remember walking to the store. She was having a C-section. So it was a little store right there. So instead of driving, I walked. Me and my kids, mom and my kids, we walked right there, right? And I remember tripping on the phone like, damn. This nigga actually saying this. And I was thinking to myself like, man, do you know if these niggas had that type of information on BG? BG not dumb. He just did a rap saluting these niggas. Now you saying these niggas saying he a rat. I said, that's cap, my dog. I said, you know how many people would love to pay for that story about BG right now? You know how many motherfuckers would love to pay whoever in jail hundreds of thousands of dollars to say, hey, I'm such and such, and I'm telling you that this nigga was a rat. That's how I knew he was full of shit. And he came out and said he was full of shit. But that's why I'm saying how it's all fucked up in that camp, my nigga. And baby is a fucked up individual. How can you sit there and let Wack 100 call your so-called son a rat and still have a Cash Money chain around his neck? Now, this is supposed to be your son, nigga, he talking about, that you love so much, that he calling a rat with paperwork. But yet you don't fuck with rats, and you got your brother away from you. Make that make sense. BG's supposed to be such a fucking rat, right? So BG's supposed to be such a fucking rat. I mean, yeah, no, Gangsta's supposed to be so much a fucking rat, and you can't stand him, don't want him nowhere by you. Nah, this nigga called your brother a rat and had paperwork. Your so-called son a rat with paperwork. You still fuck with him, nothing though. And you never said nothing to Wack 100 about calling him a rat or none of that shit. They gotta be looking at this shit. Like I say, that's fraudulent shit. This nigga got a Cash Money chain around his motherfucking neck. Your brother over here barely making it out here. You know what I'm saying? He had to make a way for his fucking self. You won't even publicly fuck with him. But you got this little motherfucker over here. You get where I'm going with this? It's fucked up activity. Just like the Lil Wayne shit. Just like the Lil Wayne shit. Motherfucker, you know them boys shot that boy bus up. You know that. And the same motherfuckers that did the shit, you got signed to your label. You looking out for him, celebrating that he out of prison. But that's supposed to be your son, and you know these niggas had something to do with it, and you still rolling with them niggas. They all still Cash Money. See, it's unbelievable out here. And see, that's how niggas like Wack. People use him to do their dirty work. Just like the BG shit. They used him to go in on BG, right? They gave the call like, hey, my nigga, I need you to get at this nigga for me. And that's somebody using Wack to push this bullshit that he pushing, all this gangbanging shit. That's why he be over there with the white folks, loved up hubby. First they was all culture vultures and all this shit. They all culture vultures and fucked up niggas, and y'all, now he over there working for these niggas. Nigga Wack, not Wack, but fucking the nigga from No Jumper, Adam, damn near told him, nigga, you supposed to be a boss. How can this man fire you? If you your own boss, he's saying you fired for bringing that shit to his shit. How can he be mad about some shit happen? And that's funny, because something happened to every nigga that's there. But I promise you, nothing never happened to that white man. I promise shit ever gonna happen to Adam. 10 niggas will die in front of that motherfucker before he get touched. Ain't that some shit though? But he got all this gangbanging activity going on. But if y'all niggas bring the shit to his building, the shit that he promoting, y'all fired. Man, if y'all don't see through this fake ass facade bullshit, I don't know what to do, bro. I can't explain it. I can't explain it no more, man. I'm Trap Talk Blue. I'm out this bitch. Make sure if you like this shit, you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Thank you.